Good morning and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E522, a 1955 S plastic tube roll. How is everyone doing this morning? Hope all is going well. Beautiful sunny day here in Southwest Florida. And we will wait for some people to get in here and we'll get things rolling. I've got this 1955S and it looks like Chuck has got three reveals scheduled for after I'm done. So you got a full day of Copper Coins enjoyment ahead of you. Wait for we see some action in the chat and I will get it rolling. I have been sorting coins. Hopefully the first, matter of fact, the small packages will start going out tomorrow. Vanastacks, hey, welcome to the show. And then they should go out every day until they're complete. I am about 60% sorted. Do have a box coming from Chuck, I believe, today. So that'll be 5 more rolls to sort. So hopefully you guys will get into that. Mama Shoe, long time no see. All right, we're going to get it going here with coin number 1 for Sissy. We will look at the first few reverses. Let me see what we got here. Got a little hit on the mint mark. Not anything known, I don't believe. On the reverse, little die chip on the left wheat stalk. Coin 2, Mark. Different. Oh, is that the same? Nope, it is different. Later die state on this coin. I think this is the one that this piece right here ends up breaking out on even later die state coins, which is a real cool die break. Coin number 3 for Kurt. There are a couple doubled eyelids known for the date. So we are kind of looking at the eyes closely. Scott 4134, welcome to the show. All right, we got something here. This actually looks like one MM4, I think. You can see it on the back loop, a little bit right here. We'll go ahead and get my cheat sheet up. We got the serif on the bottom here. die chip. Nope. Don't see. Oh, maybe. See if we've got any of the other markers. Let's go to late die state. That is number 4. There's those. Little chip right there and crack. So 1 MM4 for Dan. Dan, how you doing this morning? AZ Coins, welcome to the show. Next coin, Shinbone. AZ Coins, Ron comes in here frequently. He does. Well, you know, on the YouTube community, we all kind of get around. I bump into people on all sorts of channels. Cooking breakfast. What are you cooking, Dan? My wife is cooking our lunch right now. I guess we're having egg salad sandwiches. I haven't had those in a long time. Sounded good when she brought it up. Same die pair that Mark got earlier in the roll. Beef and fried eggs. All right. That don't sound bad either. I just went and started accumulating stuff for our Thanksgiving dinner. It's going to be mine and my wife's. Basically, unless we're on vacation, we haven't spent a Thanksgiving together since we've been together alone. We've always had kids or grandkids or a combination of all of them. Gonna kind of be weird to just have a little, we're not cooking much, a little BIE going on there. We are not having turkey either. We are doing ham. I bought a small little Carver ham. And we're gonna have green bean casserole, potatoes, maybe make some rolls, pumpkin pie, and that is it. Maybe a glass of wine. And that's about it. Coin number 8, Jim Fletcher. These coins are really showing up good on the scope today. Pretty good shape too. Had this roll over 20 years. These were bought when I bought a wheat set dated from 45 up. Yeah, we do have one. I got one a few years ago for Christmas, but even that, now it's just me and my wife. So we just got to cook a little bit. No real reason to overdo it. I know the ham we used to always get, if we didn't get honey baked, we would get a John Morrell Easy Cut whole ham. And those were always really good. Coin number 10, Taco John. Oh yeah, I love making soup or beans or whatever. I'm actually not a big discriminator when it comes to what I make with the ham bone. Bean soup, pea soup, black-eyed peas, greens. It's all good with the ham bone. Seeing this die, got the little die gouge, got a BIE developing. Had one pretty nice BIE in the roll. Coin number 12, Carl. I will try, I do think this might be number 4, just got a hit on it. I can tell by looking at the reverse. Let's see if we see, maybe not. Let's see if this has got the big die crack on the head. Doesn't, so maybe this is. There's that. This is die number 4. Should have. It is. RPM number 4 for Carl, even though it's hit and you can't see it. Let's look at the glass and see if it shows up any better. It does. You can kind of see it with the glass. Coin 13, Tim Weber. Went to Sam's Club, got vaccinated again. It seems like my doctor's always got a vaccine for me to get. Had to get the Prevnar this time. Got the flu vaccine the last time. Should be good. I guess I got to get a booster in 5 years or something for this. But should be good, except for, he says I need tetanus next year and the flu next year. So that's it. All my other stuff I've got, thank God I've got that shingles shot over with. Here's that BIE, that's a pretty good one. I was not a fan of that shingles vaccine. But, like my wife says, it's way better than getting shingles. She had shingles and she's got remnants of it. It never went away. This should be number 4. See if I can get it to show real good. You can just kind of see it. Turn it this way. Right here. There should be a big die crack in the reverse. This is not it, so let's look again. Am I seeing stuff? I don't look like I am. So let's see what this could be. Yeah, spiral sliced hams can you got to be careful with them. All right, let's see. Number 9. Could be 9. No. I'm going to have to hold this out and look into it a little bit. See what it looks like with a 14X loop. Yeah, I don't know. Coin 16, Frank. Haven't seen Frank around in the last couple days. Our BIE. Heard from him yesterday on Messenger, but haven't seen him since then. Hasn't been in any streams, so hopefully he's watching. Evolution, Revolution. That's a 4. That's a 4. Let's find a... Yeah, that is a 4. We'll see the die crack. Right there. And then feeder finger marks right there. So that is for sure number 4 for Evolution Revolution. Coin 18, carry. You know, I like turkey. My wife's not a big fan of it. We get one once a year usually. And there was some, it was around Easter, there was turkey breasts on sale, and it was buy one, get one free, and I bought 2. So she said she was still full of turkey. And that's okay. Because I like turkey or ham. And like I said, it's going to kind of be sad that we don't have family coming for a change. We always had some kids and stuff like that coming. Haven't had the real big Thanksgiving dinner in 10 years or so. But still gonna be nice just to relax. Are you guys into broadcasts on Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving weekend? I might consider doing something if there's interest in watching. You know, that's not a bad idea. I've got a vacuum packer. We just struggle from chronic laziness when it comes to putting leftovers away around here. Then you open your freezer up and you see stuff that's 7, 8 months, 9 months old in there, and you're like, ugh. All right, normal coin for Sissy. Almost halfway through this roll. I think it's about time for us to buy a new vacuum packer here. Mine's got to be 25 years old. And I have vacuum packed a lot of stuff. I still vacuum pack coins to ship. Little die nick on the mint mark. Yeah, the problem with pennies, I mean, unless you're buying them new, is like I've got a lot of rolls, and I've got a lot of bank wrapped rolls back into the 40s and 30s. And you don't know how they've been stored. Like, I've got tons and tons of 1960D rolls, and they look great on the ends. And you open them up, and they're, you know, kind of chalky, is a term I use. And vacuum packing them isn't going to prevent that, because you don't know how they were stored in the 60s or 70s. The grandpa could have bought them, and when grandpa passed, they went into a box in a storage place or in a garage. So you really have no control over old rolls where they've been in the past. As long as you keep them in low humidity, like in Florida, our houses are air conditioned. But you get rolls from the 70s that were from Florida. There was a lot of houses that didn't have air conditioning, so a lot of them can be affected by moisture. Jim Fletcher, welcome. But vacuum packing in general is not a bad idea. I think this could be 4. It's very difficult to see it. Oh, it's not. I'm actually identifying it from markers on a couple of the coins. Oh yeah, newer rolls I can understand that totally, because zinc is a totally different monster. It decays a lot different than copper does. Coin 28, Jim Fletcher. And I see I'm getting what I normally get when I get vaccinated. I get a stuffy nose. Feels like I got a cold cooking, and they told me that might happen. Should only be 12 hours worth, though. So I'm glad I got this done a little early. All right. You know, I haven't heard from Parvis in a long time. I was asking about him a couple of shows ago. I used to get an email from him and with a couple pictures and stuff like that. And I haven't. Prevnar 23, I think it was what it was called. It's pneumonia vaccine. And I guess I got to get this one. I get one more, and then I only got to get it every 5 years after that. But ever since I became diagnosed diabetic, they've been wanting to poke me all the time with all these vaccines, and I think I've got them all now. I'm not allowed to get COVID for a couple months, and I'm not sure I'm going to get a COVID vaccine again. I got COVID, and it was pretty rough, but I had been vaccinated when I got it. But it was at the end of the life of the vaccine. So, and I caught it in my house. I can't even explain who I got it from or where I got it from. But the doctor was very adamant that me and my wife both get the pneumonia. I got the flu shot 3 weeks ago. And I was supposed to get this done a few years ago. And he said, don't get Prevnar 17 because it's ineffective for something. I don't even remember what he said. There was a reason, and that they were up to 19. And then the pharmacy didn't have it, so I didn't get it. And then it was like out of sight, out of mind. And then he started kind of pushing it since I've been diagnosed with diabetes since December. He has been kind of pushing it now. So I went and got it, and I'll ask him about the COVID next time I see it. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. Like I know like when the third round came, I didn't get it because most of the doctors said the strains were different, and so you're just getting the original one, so don't get it till they come out with an update. But then they came out with the update, and my doctor says, yeah, you should go get it. It's better than getting COVID. And I do believe that's true because I really thought COVID sucked. I managed to go almost 5 years without getting it. And I got it, and I didn't like it. Yeah, did you see that? Actually, it's the Mint Director, and it's pinched between his index finger and thumb. So that's going to have a nice oily fingerprint on it. Ah, there's a different die. And welcome to the show, Shinbone. Ooh, vertigo's no fun. I forget, my wife had that for a while, and they would say when she got it to look down or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how that. I don't remember how that was because that was a while ago. She used to only get it when she was walking. No, and it's the acting mint director. He's actually not the actual approved mint director. Looking down, that's what I thought. I think they gave her some medication for it too, something that she took for 30 days or something like that. I don't remember though. It's been a while. And of course, now that we're getting older, we don't do like 5-mile walks over bridges anymore. We used to hike over the bridges and stuff like that. Coin 38, dirty water. But definitely see the doctor. Too many people wait 3 weeks because they feel bad and they think they're just going to get better, and they don't get better. You know, that I do remember that too, Dan. I was taking gabapentin when I first had my back injury. Ooh, a different dye. Look at that. Dye chips everywhere. This dye is real close to coming apart. That's actually a pretty cool coin for Brad. Coin 40, carry. This is an RPM 4. You can barely see it on these, so you can just kind of see it cupping right in here. And then a little bit out here. But then you look, I can tell by the E, there's the die break, and then there's feeder finger marks right there. So that is it. Oh God, when they put me on it, Dan, it was ridiculous. It was like 25,000 milligrams. That was straight out of the hospital, though. They were trying to make it where I couldn't feel the nerves. And I mean, they told me, don't drink anything hot. Don't eat anything hot. I had to eat like room temperature food for months. And then when they did take me off of it, they had to wean me off of it. Because they didn't want me to get some sort of tick or something like that you can get if you just quit taking it. I think they call it tardive or something like that, which is basically like a tremor or a tick. Drugs are bad. Okay. Mr. Mackey, welcome, Urka Mackey. Next coin, Shinbone. I don't like that either, but it's just, I'm not against it. I just don't like it. I don't like the feeling. Yeah, the only weird feeling I like is I like the feeling I get after I drink like 3 or 4 beers. Anything more than that, I'm not a big fan of that feeling either. This is a cool one. I think this is the one that's got the... Yeah, look at that. Almost a cud. Jim's going to get a number 4. Let me look at the E. It is a number 4. We're going to verify that. Yep. Number 4 for sure. I'm going to have to go through these again. I put one that was a 4 back in the pile. Good thing I go through these a second time. You guys should be getting a notification of shipment on packages pretty soon. I've been working on them all morning. Got probably over half to sort yet. Then the small stuff will start going out. Usually the packages with less coins fill up faster, so they go out first. It happens. I mean, we're going pretty fast through this, Jim. So we do miss things. And sometimes we say things are things and then they're not, because we do have kind of rules in place to not list what we call fly poop in the pepper. And, you know, when you're looking at this, this is 30X, so you see everything. This is a number 4. For Paul. And yeah, it happens. And sometimes I say things that it's a RPM and then it turns out not to be an RPM. It's a die gouge or a scratch. That happens especially frequently on doubled eyelids. I'll look at it and you'll see it like right here, and then you'll see the die scratch go all the way to the T if you really look. Everybody loves plate coins. And that is it. I want to thank everyone for joining. Look forward to Chuck doing some reveals today. I'm going to message him right now and say he's free to go. I should probably see you there. Yeah, I love them too, Jim. I've got quite a few. You got some good ones. Actually, Taco John's got some good. Actually, everybody that's been in this gets good ones. I can't think of anybody who doesn't have one yet. So, Kenamine, welcome and thanks for viewing. Oh, that is a gem. But I want to thank everybody for joining again, and I will see you in the neighborhood, probably in one of Chuck's reveals. We'll talk to you later.